I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of bounds. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Now they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career, but that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. Shedding the tackle. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. 1st down, here's White. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
Let's be honest about everyone in the NFL competes, but Julian Edelman, he really competes. Transitioned from a college quarterback to a slot receiver in the NFL, and he thinks that no one can cover him just by sheer force of will.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Completes it to Ellison to the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 1st downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Peyton Barber. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's going to be a long day.
The carry for Barber. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A look there at the numbers for Barber from last time. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their feet.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least right, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, they'll run with White. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Barber. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Barber. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And they should be the final play before the quarter ends. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Ellison. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Brady to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Brady. It's caught by Treadwell. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, it's White, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a carry for White, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been there.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That's how we do it, baby.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, they're the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, we got
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Barber. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right, and an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, 21, check back 21. Come on, come on. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 5 wide.
Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Double dog, that's the way. 51, Mike. Hey, wahoo!
On first down, Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The final shot before half for Brady. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Brady gives this to White.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check it.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shane Ray able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Allen now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barber, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll stay on the ground with Barber, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30, and down to the 28-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his target, John Brown. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Allen throwing on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, this will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Come on, baby.
To the air, Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, Barber will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From just shy of midfield, Allen being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go, Buck.
He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. This is White on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen throwing again. And this is going to be incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield. As it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dante Hightower, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Brady's throw there complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's into the hands of the tight end Ellison. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. A gain of... 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Allen and the Bills now down by 11, 2:21 the time left. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. To throw, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Now a desperate. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, a run from White. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,